Joining me today is the executive chairman of Madison Metals, Duane Parnham. Duane, thanks for being here with me today.
It's a pleasure, always.
Now, you've been with Madison since February 2020, and that's pretty much the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. It has been a whirlwind past 3 years. So how were you able to successfully navigate Madison Metals through the difficulty of the past 3 years?
Yeah, well, good question. Madison Metals is actually an SPV we put together to facilitate a series of transactions when we sold the copper mine down in Montana. And we were left with a vehicle, effectively with cash. And then, the shareholders were asking what to do next. And with my background in uranium, it was obvious that uranium assets coming into Madison was a way of rewarding our shareholders with future returns.
Now, what differentiates Madison Metals from other competitors in the marketplace? How are you able to succeed in areas that other people in your space maybe aren't able to?
Well, first of all, I'm teamed up with Dr. Roger Lane, ex-Areva, just a world of knowledge in the uranium space from the exploration to development. And Roger and I worked in Namibia, Africa back in 2007, and we licensed a mine called Valencia. So that was a historical resource that I acquired and applied our technical managerial expertise. And we successfully, like I said, got that to a licensed stage. It's in care and maintenance right now, only because of the depressed uranium prices. But working in Namibia 22 years, the right management team, knowing how to navigate through the politics. And then, the last point I'd like to make is that what happened in Namibia during 2007 is the government actually put a moratorium on uranium exploration. And during that 10-year period, we had low uranium prices. So what effectively happened is a lot of these really good exploration and development projects in Namibia were handed back to government. And only in the last year or so been redistributed to entrepreneurs like myself that, have a good history of delivering, executing in Namibia. So effectively, what we've been able to do is acquire key projects close to current mining operations that have never been explored for uranium in the past.
And that's some of the biggest news that you've released over the past couple of months, is that you have acquired those exclusive licenses for uranium mining. So how will those licenses prepare the company, set you guys up for success in 2023 and beyond?
Yeah, good question. So we're effectively acquiring a massive land position in and around the Rossing mine, which has been mining for 46 some odd years successfully, nonstop. And in that geological environment, there are historical resources, and then there's a lot of untested anomalies in very exciting rock types that have proven to be developed into mines. And I can give you a couple examples. One is Rossing, and the other is Husab, which is a recent mine that's being developed by the Chinese. So in and around this rock type, there are other very exciting anomalies, both on our property and in and around, within trucking distance to these mine sites. So that makes us highly attractive from that perspective, because we can easily, these are near surface, at surface deposits, so we can drill them out like we've done in the past. We can put an engineering and mine development plan around it, and we can do that very, very quickly. So that's the key to why Madison would be, a more attractive proposition to maybe some of the others.
Now, in terms of diversification, you recently partnered with a fintech firm for our uranium-backed NFT. What was the catalyst for that deal?
Very innovative thinking, because, look, I've been doing this 30 some odd years. The environment for attracting capital is increasingly getting more difficult. We've had a 12-year expansion. We're starting now getting into recessionary, inflationary environments. And I think that, the easy money has been attracted and is becoming increasingly more difficult. The dynamics of the retail investor have also changed, having been in this industry and raising capital for 30 years. So what I was looking at is a new innovative way that a junior mining company can attract capital within a very large pool of capital And what we managed to do is taking our green initiative, our whole idea with uranium and the whole, resurgence of nuclear power and the third-party verification and analysis that's been gone into this to say that higher uranium prices are projected in the future, we positioned ourselves with really good mining assets, with a really good mining team. And then, of course, we have to fund it. So with $1 trillion in the crypto space and that kind of crypto investor attraction to green energy, to saving the world, they created a lot of billionaires, and they invest with purpose. And I think we've provided an amazing purpose to invest within a community that, that is looking for other opportunities. So we partnered with Lux Partnership, and we formed a uranium, first of its kind, asset-backed token from our resources in the ground. Over a 5-year period, we have a contract to deliver 20 million pounds. So we've sold our first 100,000 or so pounds at around $46 and change. And, we've put $5.12 million non-dilutive into the treasury. So that's the key to it all. Now, crypto has gone through some difficult times. There's a lot of volatility right now. And I think that, when this all gets corrected, and it provides great opportunity for Lux to position themselves with an asset-backed token within an exuberant marketplace, I think that asset is going to be very attractive to the community. So I'm looking forward to further sales and building this relationship with the uranium that we're going to develop in Namibia.
And you mentioned a cleaner, more sustainable future, which I know is a hallmark of what Madison Metals is trying to achieve. Is there anything that we haven't covered today that you would like investors or potential investors to know?
Well, there's always opportunity when things get a little difficult. And right now, I think the share price has, found its way back to levels. I think it's very attractive for anyone looking at this space as an investment opportunity. We have a very, very tight share structure. We're only going to have a maximum of 33 million shares issued and outstanding, fully diluted. The company has announced a buyback program whereby over the next 12 months, we're able to use this non-dilutive capital and apply it and buy back 940,000 shares. So we're getting very close to a pricing where we'll start initiating the buyback program. And I just think that the underlying assets, regardless of what the tokenization in the crypto world does here in this crazy volatile environment we're in, the underlying uranium assets are much higher than what our current market cap is today. So I just think this is a great opportunity for those that want to take on a little bit of risk in the junior mining sector, that like clean energy space, the uranium space. I just think we provide an amazing investment opportunity.
Duane, I really enjoyed this chat. Thank you very much for your time today. And hopefully we have a chance to speak again soon in 2023.
I look forward to it, and all the best to you.